Ashman, Editor-in-Chief of HideNet Publications, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for watching. A lot of activity this week because of Shanghai, but everybody came away from Shanghai not exactly excited about the business they did. I can't see everybody, most people. David Holes from Novo Hamburgo in Brazil reports that the tanners did some business in Shanghai, but not great. Sales were made between $1.20 and $1.25 for the best TR1 wet blue CFR, but there wasn't the volume they had hoped for. In some cases, some of the Chinese tanners admitted they needed some Brazilian material or wet blue or crust because of pollution problems. But that was kind of a temporary thing. And of course, the bulk of that Brazilian product goes for upholstery. So the upholstery business is far better than the footwear business. Low kills continue to plague the tanners trying to buy cheaper raw, fresh hides. But the economy is still in a tank, recession. There's hope that the new prime minister or president will turn things around. Hope springs eternal. Argentine prices were steady. In Paraguay this week, Frigorifico TR1 wet blue sold between $1.20 and $1.25. In Europe, Andre Gubolo spent the weekend covering the MyCam in Milan. And we're going to have a special report in the next day or so for all of our European subscribers on the latest that went on in Milan with the MyCam. It's showtime, so the shows come almost every weekend now. Otherwise, in Europe this week, it's the first week back, so it was kind of slow. Calfskins were stronger, Andre reports, due to the lack of kill, and the German production, bull production, is seasonally slow right now. So those prices are fully firm, and as a result, tanners are going to places like the UK for ox heifers due to the shortage of German bulls. Elsewhere, smaller cows still struggled. The big ones are moving okay for upholstery, however. In sheep and lambs, the Greek skins are up, and so are South Scotland and Northern England, which is surprising. Shanghai was less than stellar for the European trade, as well as for Latin America and North America. Speaking of North America, our Vera Dordick, managing editor who was in Shanghai covering the show, summed it up on the YouTube page of the video, which is very informative, tells you what kind of happened there. And the bottom line is, attendance was down, but forget about attendance, sales were not terrific. In the American contingent, it's doubtful if a week's production was sold. And by the way, the week's production was about 600,000. That's pretty big production. As one observer said, it's a standoff, meaning the packers wouldn't come down in price, or the producers wouldn't come down in price, or the traders wouldn't come down in price, but the tanners wouldn't come up in price. They wanted to buy below last levels, and nobody wanted to sell. So we'll see what happens this week. Watch our daily or weekly U.S. report to follow that. Footwear remains in a slump, but other business is picking up. Upholstery is still good, but garment leathers showed us increase this past week, as in our U.S. daily report, $1 or $2 on some Holstein selections, and branded cows also improved, which is a good thing. Benchmark Texas sold during Shanghai between $72 and $73 CNF, but there's still an overhang of wet blue, TR wet blue, at $86 and $87 CNF for a nice wet blue Texas, and they can't sell all they're making. So that's the end of this week's brief report. HideNet.com. Register for a free trial. HideNet.com. What do you got to lose? What can you make? Money. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.